Hello friends, this is Scott, and I'm back at my strawberry bed that I just put in and planted. And as you take a look at these strawberries, they're doing pretty good, but they're getting a little bit dried out. There's no mulch to keep them moist as the weather's getting warmer, and all this empty space. What am I going to do with all this space until the strawberries are, take advantage of this before the strawberries spread out through the entire bed? Well, I think what I'm going to do is put in onions. So what better use for open space while it's available and a very healthy, fertile soil is to put in onions. And so I've got Walla Walla onions, which are the plants here. And I'm going to put in yellow storage onions and red onions and some white onions. Now, onions are a great companion crop with strawberries. They definitely grow well together. And what better time to use this space in a small urban yard? Now here's a close-up of a Walla Walla plant. It's been pre-sprouted and it's just been dried out and packaged in bundles of, I believe, 50 with the Walla Wallas. The bulb onions are in packs of 100. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do a lot of speed planting here, at least laying out the plants. Now I still want them to be 3 or 4 inches apart, but I'm going to use as much space of this bed as I possibly can. And here's the bulbs, and some of them have already sprouted, so it's time to plant. It is, end of March, and it's a perfect time to get your onions in the ground. But as you see, there's a root side and the top side. You got to make sure you plant them root side down, or you're going to have problems. As you see, the root and another top. So that's how you identify which way the plants go. Here I am just setting out the bulbs, and I'm going to do again another time lapse because even though it took only a few minutes, it's still better. You get bored watching me do all this, but I'm putting in several hundred onions here, between 250 and 300 onions, I think. And just laying them out, and I'm just separating them out so I know what kind of onions are planted where, and just getting the base. This is how many onions I have left after laying them out from each bag. So I still have some left that I can use at a different garden or a different space. Now here's a look at all the bulbs and the plants laid on top of the soil. So they're not perfectly placed. I will adjust them as I'm planting them. But as I built this soil up and it's nice and loose, I don't need any tools or any implements other than my hands. So, well, quite a few onions it looks like, but I'm still going to find other places in my yard and in other gardens to plant more onions because we eat a lot of onion. And I can always chop it up and freeze it. And that's been, we did that last year and that's been nice. Here I am speed planting. We'll start with the Walla Wallas, and it's just as simple as putting the root side down and putting the plants up. There's lots of schools of thought on how to get bigger onions. Some want to plant it shallow, but I don't plant it very shallow. I just shove them into the ground because they will push up as the roots start growing. And if they end up being a little too deep, I can always pull soil away. So you'll see a lot of videos where they talk about onions and getting the big onions you don't want. You want them right at the surface just with the roots in there. I can always remove soil later, but I want them to be in the ground to get good start because again, the roots will push them out of the ground quite a bit. But even doing this whole bed, even with time lapse, it just takes maybe 10, 15 minutes. Now, what do we have here in the old strawberry bed? We have a volunteer onion. Here's a survivor. I have never planted onions in this strawberry bed before, the old bed. So I don't know how this onion got here or how it was dropped or when it was dropped, but it decided it wanted to live. And so it's going to do well, I'm sure. So I'm definitely going to, reward this plant for doing its best on its own, and I'm going to put it right in the bed so it'll be see what it turns out to be. Then what I always do is I always water in the plants very well before I mulch, because a lot of times mulch does retain moisture, but it also repels moisture. So you always want to, anytime you're going to apply mulch, you always want to get a lot of moisture in the ground first. Here's a look at all the planting. And there's little dimples here and there, and it's, I'm not going to rake it all out because I'll just end up pulling out more onions. And I've missed a few there, as you can see. I found them before I mulched the bed here. So I'll go through and check on it and see if there's any bald spots or if I missed any bulbs. And again, I missed a few. But now I'm using grass hay. Now this is something that you may or may not want to use. Now I have chickens, and so during the early growing season, I don't have a lot of material or a lot of green material to feed the chickens. So I don't mind if there's a few grass seed plants that come up through here. As well as it's a pretty vacant strawberry bed right now. It hasn't been filled in. So I'll be able to pull before they get established, I'll just pull them out and feed them to the chickens. So I'm not worried about the grass hay. It does have a lot of seed in it though. So you may want to use a different substance. You may want to use straw or you may want to use leaves or something else. Here's the nicely watered in, tucked in strawberry onion bed. I'm excited to see how well this does. The onions are very easy planted. They're going to all come up. They'll have 100% germination rate from the bulbs. And the strawberries will just grow up through the hay. It is not tightly packed. It's just loose. So this will be a great bed, and use of space is awesome. People often ask me, when do you eat onions? When do you pick them? Well, onions are just green onions when they first start sprouting, and then they start to bulb up. And you can pick them and eat them at any point in time. Okay, they're very sweet when they're young. You can eat them as they're more of a shallot type. And then you can always wait till they get bigger, and you can braid them and you can put them in your storage. I hope you like this onion video, and I wish you all the best in your gardening endeavors and living your best rural life in the city as I'm trying to do. Thanks for your support, and please subscribe, like, and share, and comment, because I'd love to hear from you. Thank you.